Hello Year 2, welcome to our second lesson on shape poetry. For today's lesson, you are going to need your idea sheet, some paper, and colouring pencils or colouring pens. So in yesterday's lesson, you created an idea sheet where you wrote down all of your ideas about what you can see, what you can hear, what you can see, smell, feel and taste in the springtime. Now, what I've done is I've actually gone onto the Padlet online and I've borrowed loads of ideas from other children. So some of these ideas on my sheet might actually be from you. So these are not all of mine. I added some vocabulary that I might want to include today. So we're going to use this for our shape poem. We're not going to use it quite yet. So as you can remember, shape poetry are poems that are in the shape of the thing that they are talking about. So because we are doing a poem about springtime, I've decided that I want my poem to be in the shape of a flower. So I've drawn a flower and I've outlined it in black. So what you're going to do now is you're going to decide what shape you want your poem to be. So you're going to think of what things remind you of spring. It might be a butterfly, might be flowers, might be a bumblebee, and you're going to draw that picture. It cannot be too detailed. So you're going to draw that picture and then you're going to play the video again once you have drawn that picture. Okay, so you've come back and hopefully you have drawn your outline for the shape of your shape poem. There's a fly. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of plain paper and you're going to put it on top of the one that you've already drawn. Because what we're going to do is we're going to trace the shape that we've already drawn. And I'm going to use a paper clip just so I know that nothing will move. And then I'm going to write my poem along the outline. So hopefully you can actually see that. I don't think you can see it in the video, so I'm going to put it a bit closer. So I can see it's really faint for you, but if you can see there's that faint outline from underneath, and I'm going to use that to help me keep the shape of the poem. So now I'm going to get our idea sheet out. And I'm going to use purple for the petals. I'm going to use a pencil to tick the things I've already used. So we don't have to go in order. I'm going to just kind of bounce around because this is not a rhyming poem. I want to use butterflies dancing the waltz. I'm going to use that idea first. So I'm going to tick it just so I know that I've used it. Butterflies dancing the waltz. Now, where would they be dancing the waltz? Maybe in a field of flowers. So I'm going to expand that idea. Turn my page a bit. Butterflies dancing the waltz in a field. I think that's the only thing that's gonna fit, so I'm gonna leave that. Okay, so there's one petal. Now I want to use ducklings calling for their mums. So I'm gonna tick it because I've already used it. And here, ducklings calling for their mums. Just fit. Next thing, I want to do warm buttered hot cross buns. Yummy. So I'm going to do it along this petal here. It's probably a bit difficult for you to see. Warm buttered, hot cross buns. Next one, freshly cut grass. I can smell freshly cut grass. Might join that with something. Freshly cut grass and budding flowers. Oh, it's not quite gonna fit. So now the next bit that I'm going to do, because I'm not going to do the whole thing, is the inside of the flower. I'm going to choose a different color for that. I'm going to do orange. Cloudless blue sky. Cloudless blue sky. And because we need a bit more, I'm going to use an and. Cloudless blue sky. And what else can we see in the springtime? Something really short. Cloudless blue sky and bright sun. Perfect, fits perfectly. Okay, so you kind of get the idea now of what it's going to look like. All right, guys, I am really excited to see your spring shape poems. Bye.